Hi guys, how are you? In this video you will see how was looked like Harlem in 1930. I think you all know about Harlem. So guys, let's start today's video. Harlem in the 1930s was a world within a world, a place where struggle and brilliance lived side by side, and where culture was shaped in ways that still influence America today. In this colorized journey, we travel back nearly a century to rediscover the rhythm, the energy, and the soul of a neighborhood that defined an era. As the decade began, Harlem stood at the peak of the Harlem Renaissance. Writers, musicians, painters, and thinkers filled the streets, transforming everyday life into art. Jazz and blues traveled through the air long after the sun went down. Clubs like the Cotton Club and Small's Paradise glowed with bright lights, where the sounds of trumpets, pianos, and smooth vocals drifted out onto the sidewalks. Night after night, artists such as Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald, and Billie Holiday performed, creating music that still feels timeless today. Color brings these scenes back to life, letting us imagine the warmth of the lights and the richness of the atmosphere. During the day, Harlem was equally vibrant. The streets were lined with brownstone buildings, local shops, and lively markets. Vendors sold newspapers, fresh produce, and warm food to the steady flow of people. Children ran and played in the narrow streets, turning simple games into moments of joy. Families walked proudly through their neighborhood, dressed in the fashion of the time, dark suits, patterned dresses, polished shoes, and elegant hats. With color restored, the details of their clothing and surroundings reveal a beauty that black and white footage could never fully capture. But behind the liveliness, the 1930s were also years of hardship. The Great Depression affected nearly every home in Harlem. Jobs were scarce, and many families struggled to make ends meet. Yet through it all, the community refused to lose hope. Churches opened their doors to help those in need, while neighborhood groups and social clubs provided comfort and support. This was a place where people leaned on one another, where resilience became part of everyday life. Harlem was also a center of ideas and activism. Intellectuals, poets, and leaders gathered to discuss civil rights, racial pride, and the future of Black America. Their voices shaped conversations that would continue for decades. In homes, bookstores, and community halls, people debated, dreamed, and planned for a better tomorrow. Among the busiest places in Harlem was 125th Street, a lively stretch filled with shops, theaters, and crowds of people from morning until night. The Apollo Theater stood as a symbol of talent and opportunity. For young performers, stepping onto its stage was a chance to be discovered. Many of America's greatest entertainers began their journeys right here, under these glowing lights. As the decade unfolded, Harlem's cultural influence only grew stronger. Musicians defined new sounds, artists created bold styles, and writers captured the heart of the community in powerful words. Every street corner held a story. Every building held a memory, and every night held a song. This colorized footage allows us to see Harlem the way people once saw it, full of color, emotion, and movement. It reminds us that Harlem in the 1930s was more than a neighborhood. It was a cultural revolution, a place of hope, identity, and creativity. A place that left a mark on music, art, fashion, literature, and the spirit of America itself. This is Harlem in the 1930s, alive, expressive, and unforgettable. Here is the end of today's video. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe my channel and like this video.